Hey guys, it's Fees Talk Time. So, you guys, it has been so long since I recorded or had any episodes or posted anything in a very long time. One, life happens. Things happen, and then if you have been with me since I first started this podcast, then you would know that the name has changed. You will notice the name has changed, and the name has changed strictly because the original Facebook the original Facebook that I used to create my Facebook page for this podcast was hacked into. So a lot of my stuff was messed up. I really actually couldn't get into I've been trying to change it over to my new page that I have, which is very hard to do because I can't log myself out of the old page. So that's been a little bit of an adjustment. And then typical life stuff. Ups, downs, highs, lows, in the middle. So I've always, please believe me when I say I've been saying for the longest, I need to start getting back to recording and doing my podcast. I really need to start getting back and doing my podcast. It was actually a point in time where I had a notebook and I actually wrote all of my topics down, from what I wanted to say, specifically everything. And I had it ready for me to go and just start making episodes and content. But see, what I didn't know back then, what I know now is I didn't really know the importance of, constant content and you have to constantly post. So I promise that I will be getting back into actively recording and actively posting and doing lives and things like that. I do have a Twitter now, and it is Fees Talk Time. Well, obviously at Fees Talk Time. I have to make a new Instagram page for it though, because my old Instagram I couldn't get into for this either. So, and then to be honest, I actually forgot what the original password was because I made it so long ago, to be honest. So that was another thing that, started to become a little bit of an issue. And I did originally, the name originally, if you don't know, was the brown sugar talk. So because I was supposed to do it it was supposed to be myself and my two other friends with me, and we were, supposed to do it together. But of course, you can't do business with friends. Sometimes it works out. I promise you, sometimes it works out with friends and family, but not all the time. And in my case, it just didn't. And I really am that person that really would love to put all of my friends on, because I have so many business ideas and options and things that I'm trying to do constantly, and they each have so many traits and personalities and things that I need, and that will really help them blossom as well, and that they would literally be perfect for certain positions and certain ideas and certain stores and things that I have, and that I have goals for. But that didn't work out because Business me is completely different than friend and family me. Like when things ain't going right, and if I'm seeing you not delivering and you're not showing up the way I need you to show up, please believe I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm definitely gonna come at you and I'm gonna tell you about it. So then that how that goes. Some people, they don't know they can't take that very well. So for me, I'm gonna pull myself out. Well, no, I'm not gonna pull myself out of it, but I'm definitely gonna say, well, this ain't gonna work, because I would hate to lose my friends, and I would hate to lose my friends over money or any business opportunities or things like that. So I'd rather be like, listen, our friendship is way more important than money. So we ain't gonna do this, because I'm already seeing where it's gonna lead to. So I'm gonna nip it in the bud right now. And that's what happened. It went from it being 3 people to it just being myself, which is completely fine, because you will soon know that most of the time I'm by myself. If I'm not by myself, I'm with my significant other, which is he's usually by himself as well, and it's usually just me and him and my kids and whatever else. So it is easier this way, because one thing that I want everybody to always remember when doing a business or anything in general, nobody's really gonna do it. Nobody's really gonna be able to do and manifest your vision the way you want your vision, harder and better and more than you. No one else is really gonna take it as serious than you. No one else is gonna actually put the long hours in than you. So like, you have to take all of that type of stuff into consideration. And that's just how I am, period, anyway. So it is what it is, right? But I will say that I have bigger, better, bolder topics that I want to be talking about, and I am usually more on Twitter here and there. Like, I actually do reply, I do tweets, I retweet, all of that. And I am thinking about starting to do reviews on shows I watch, things of that nature, trying to get everybody else's opinions and things like that, any advice, anything, like stuff like that. I do have a group page as well for the podcast, but I'm not going to say that I didn't change the name yet. I'm not 100% sure if I did right at this moment yet, but I do have for group discussions, open topics, to post topics that you want to hear on the podcast. I will be doing more live videos, like from the Facebook page, from the group page, as well as on the Instagram page as well. Mainly because of course, in order to get more, I need to get myself out there more and stuff like that. And if you really, really, truly are a fan of me, and if you actually sat here and listened this long, I completely and utterly appreciate you. You literally have no idea how much I do. So please believe me that and in my time, I have the perfect time now to really, really dedicate myself and really open up myself and really get back into recording. because I think my biggest issue was I got nervous because when I originally first started, I had no idea how to do a podcast. And to be honest, I actually really used to hate the sound of my voice recorded. So recording and videos, and actually, and I was really, really insecure about myself at one point of my life. So videos and recording and things like that was really not something that I was really 100% into. Even when I started, I didn't really do too much. Like, my voice was horrible when I first started out because I was nervous. I wasn't, all the way there. Like, sometimes it was like I would be strong in some areas, not always strong. But the more I recorded, the better I got, and the more confident I was, the more I, was able to keep up and actually continuously post, continuously record, and actually deliver. I had to keep doing it consecutively. So when I stopped for a while, it really did hit me a little differently now, because now I had to get back into that. I had to get myself, I have to, prepare my mind mentally. I have to have my energy right to really hop back into it. So that's what I have now. Of course, I've always been wanting to do actual discussions where I have, guest people come and we talk about a specific topic. I want more feedback. Because I am a very respondable person. So I want that, you know what I mean, in the chats and all of that stuff. So I really want that, you know what I mean? More followers, more, more engagements, more people actually listening, more people actually recommending me and things like that. So yeah. Fee is officially back. No longer the brown sugar talk, but it's Fee's talk time, where we laugh, we joke, we get serious, we may cry, but it's all in fun, and it's all, to create better versions of ourselves. I want everyone or anyone that listens to my podcast or watch a live that I do or anything to be empowered. I've never been a person that was what you call a hater or a negative type of person or any of that. I've always been a person that tried to motivate and really speak life into people and really get them to understand, you know what I mean, and really want the best for anyone. I've had people, like, I have the energy and the type of aura that I have. Random people will walk up to me all the time and tell me their life stories and all of that type of stuff. I've given advice to random people a lot, to the point where they'll be like, I don't have no one else to listen to, to talk to or whatever. So yeah, but thank you guys for listening, especially if you've actually stayed here this long and really, really listened. I really appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. You don't even understand how much I do, because I really, really do. But thank you very, very much. To the next episode, y'all.